Hello, welcome back to lovefromaleo. More importantly, welcome to Gemini season. This is going to be the blessings or good things coming towards you during Gemini season. This is going to be for all the signs. If you want to cross watch, you can do that as well. So let's go ahead and jump in. I don't want to make this video too long. Air is the first element. It makes sense because this is Gemini season and Gemini is an air sign. So let's go ahead and start. By the way, happy birthday to all my Geminis out there. So what blessing does Gemini have coming their way? All right, we got two cards. All right. So we got 7 of Swords and Moon card in reverse. So what I think this blessing means, something is going to be revealed to you that you have been needing to know about. So you're going to find out something that is going to be detrimental to your growth. But the point of it is you are going to be having something revealed to you that can benefit you in many ways. So whether that's a friend that you don't need anymore, a partner that you don't need anymore, something of that sort. It's like you're going to be able to shed some dead weight and realize something that needed to happen at this point. So that can be really good, especially if you have been around some troublesome type of energy and you aren't sure where it's coming from, or you don't know why things aren't falling through for you. Things will start to look up after this person reveals himself. Let's see if I can get a little bit more advice on that. So we got 7 of Swords. So this could be a Aquarius. It could also be a Gemini though. So maybe someone that is a lot like you, maybe a lover in your life, or another air sign. But I did feel Aquarius vibes. So if you know someone who has that sun sign, then maybe something will be revealed about this person. And then let's get some advice on how to deal with this situation successfully. All right, so we got the Sun card. So Gemini, trust yourself. Understand that your self-identity has great power, and understand that you can create more than you think. Your birthday may be a huge indicator on when you can find that power within yourself. So you definitely want to make sure that you're taking the time to find your inner self, and your identity needs to be solid. You know what I mean? So try not to do what others are saying, or try not to do things because other people are telling you. You really want to have that Gemini mindset. But what Gemini are you? Not just Gemini as a zodiac sign, but you as a Gemini. What do you bring to the table? And then trust that instinct with whatever that means for this situation, all right? So let's go ahead and move on to Aquarius. What blessing does Aquarius have in Gemini season coming? Awesome sauce. So we have the Fool card. So some new beginnings. This is a time where things can be shed in a new light. You may start to find new friends, new people around you, new settings, just a whole new way of seeing things. I'm picturing kind of like a new set in a movie of some sort. Like it's brand new, it's fresh, it's something you've never been a part of before. And I think this is going to be a really great time for you. I think that you may have some new presence coming to your life. There could be an Aries. If you have an Aries already in your life, this could be in regards to them. But if not, it could be an Aries coming in. But for the majority of Aquariuses, I think this is going to be a new path, a new beginning. Something new is coming in your future. If I can get a little bit more advice on... Okay, so this could be dealing with a Sagittarius in your life, whether you know this person or not. This could also have something to do with temperance. So kind of like resetting of your balance, the resetting of your mobility as a person, as an Aquarius. So maybe the people that you're communicating with, they provide a new sense of balance to your life. They add something to your life that balances you out in a way that you haven't been accustomed to in a while. Okay, so I feel like it's going to be very refreshing, new horizons, expansion in different ways, but it's all about something that you're embarking on, a new path for you. So that's really awesome, Aquarius. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to my Libras. What blessing for Libra during Gemini season? 7 of Wands. Okay, so there's going to be this fighter mentality within yourself. You're going to be very confident, very courageous. There may be a challenge that presents itself, but what I like about this blessing is you are able to push through that challenge. You're able to get some sort of achievement from a challenge, and the rewards are going to be so beneficial to you in so many different ways. And it's going to teach you not just about, the rewards that you can get whenever you put your mind to something, but it's going to show you how strong you are when you put your best foot forward, when you be courageous, when even if it feels like things are not happening in your time and in your way that you would like them to. It's going to maximize how you feel about yourself as a Libra. And you may get pushed to a certain wall or into a certain corner, but what I like about this is shows that you're going to be breaking through that wall, breaking through the obstacles that are in your way. Let's see if I can get any more details. Obstacle, how to deal with it. Uranus, the Fool. So this could be in regards to an Aquarius, this can be in regards to an Aries, but this is going to be like a new way for you to see your own strength. This is going to be whatever this is dealing with, whatever situation where you feel like you can't do it, that's what you're going to be able to excel in. And I feel like the way that you will be able to do this is to stay determined and kind of use your air-like abilities at its finest during this time. I think that you have more power than you think when you speak. So you have to make sure that whatever you're speaking, you want this to happen. You want this to come into fruition for yourself. But the biggest thing that I want you to grasp from this blessing is that you as a Libra, you can conquer what you want. You don't have to settle to be balanced. One of the beautiful things about the Libra zodiac sign, you guys are justice warriors. So even if you're a Libra who's really laid back, you don't like confrontation, when you know something is wrong, you are going to speak up. You're going to do what's right in that situation. And I think that's going to be very important for someone else that you speak up for, or for yourself, because you're finally letting yourself be the person that, you know, gets to reap the benefits of having someone stand up for them. So it's going to be yourself, you know. It could be for someone else, but your voice, your words, that's what's going to be the blessing during this time for you. Alrighty, so that is all for my air signs. We're going to move on to the next element. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a thumbs up if you like what you heard, or stick around and listen for the rest of the other elements, okay? Water signs. All right, water signs. So let's go ahead and see what blessings we have coming your way. We're going to start off with Pisces, okay? Hello, my Pisces. What blessings do we have coming in Gemini season for my Pisceans? All right, we got 2 cards for you. We got the Devil's card and we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So first thing that came to my mind is whatever addiction, whatever obsession, whether this is a person, place, or thing, I feel like you're going to be moving away from it. So you're going to be finally taking some steps back from something that has been holding you back because you've been putting way too much energy into it. This could be as simple as, you know, you indulging in something you don't need to, such as food. This could be something as big as you having an obsession with a person who is terrible for you, but they light some type of fire within you that you don't necessarily need to indulge in. So this could be very big for some of you, depending on what this obsession or addiction or this lust in your life is. So I do think that it's very important for you to understand that whatever you're walking away from, whatever you're taking yourself back from, you need to really take that energy and make sure you are understanding and it's deeply resonating with you as a person, because you don't want to go back down this road. Now let's see if I can get any indication on if this is a certain sign, or maybe some advice on how to deal with this effectively when the time comes. All right, we got 2 cards. 10 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. So this could deal with an earth sign, maybe a Taurus. It could be dealing with an Aries. So when this time presents itself, you really need to see that the strength that you have within yourself that is embedded within you at your deepest core, you need to go ahead and bring that out, okay? And you need to rise to the challenge. So granted, if this is something that you are stepping away from that's been keeping you hostage within yourself, now it's time to face the music. Now it's time to really think what's important. What structure to me is important, whether that's your family, whether that's the inheritance that you have, the strength that you have inherited from your family. You kind of have to go really deep into those roots, the parts of you that haven't been touched on in a while because you've been distracted by this obsession. You need to really look at it for what it is, and then be ready to fight for your freedom. Be ready to fight and be courageous at this time. There's no reason to try to shy away from whatever you've been putting all your energy into. This is going to be a very important moment for you, okay, Pisces? And I want you to really grasp what it means to move through the fire, move outside of obsession, possession, toxic energy. You have to know how to move through it. Otherwise, you will keep repeating the same cycle, okay? All right, moving on. We are going to be seeing what's happening for our Cancers, our Cancerians. All right, Nine of Cups. So I like this. The blessing that I'm seeing is that you are not going to be sitting and pretending to be comfortable in something that you were not. You are going to be finally doing, you know, getting down and doing what you want to do. Okay, Cancer? So this is like you are finally starting to show yourself that you still have what it takes to be who you want to be. You're not just settling. You're not settling anymore. That's awesome. Let's see if I can get some information on maybe who this person you could be dealing with. Mutable Earth, Prince of Pentacles. This could be in regards to a Virgo in your life if you're having some type of relationship, whether it's platonic, family, or lovers. When the time comes and you start to feel uncomfortable about something, maybe start to unpack and see what is structured. What has this become? Why are you in this situation? You need to be asking questions. You need to be kind of destructuring everything that has already been built. And with that, you need to learn how to kind of spread your wings and figure out how can you rebuild something else? How can you harvest something new for yourself? I think asking questions is going to be very important for you, but not just asking questions, asking yourself how you feel about things. And then, like I said, structuring how to build something new for yourself. So in other words, I think this blessing is going to be very connected to you kind of changing up something that may have been very routine in your life. Like you're finally moving away from something that has been in your life for a very long time, or just something that has been planted in your life, and now you're like pulling the plant out of the dirt and you're like, okay, I'm ready to change this up. I'm ready to see some new things happening. I'm right in time for your season that is coming next month. So yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, Scorpio, what's up, my love? So let's see what's happening. What blessings do we have? Five of Swords. You are definitely going to be having some things hashed out. And with the Five of Swords being, you know, during an air season, which is Gemini right now, I think that communication is going to be very important for you. You may learn how to communicate in a way that you never have before being a Scorpio. And I think this is just going to be something that you're able to get rid of. You're able to really see what was what. Now, whether or not you are the winner or the loser, or if you're the bad person or the good person in the situation, you definitely will learn that communication can solve a lot of problems. Once things are out in the open, you can decide if you're okay with it or not, and vice versa for the other person. I think this is going to be a clearing of the air type of energy. Who are we clearing the air with and advice on the situation? We got 2 cards for you. All right, 6 of Cups. So this is you, Scorpio. You definitely could be having some hashing out with another Scorpio or someone who's a lot like you, or just yourself, you know? Now, the advice that we have is Winter, Princess of Swords. So this is going to be when you really analyze and self-examine yourself and really figure out what are you okay with tolerating. Because in the winter time, you don't really have room for, you know, the things that are on the outside. You are condensed to your home. You're inside. It's cold. You really have to look at what do you want around you, because, you know, it's like you're stuck in a box almost, you know? I think this is going to be a time of deep realizations for yourself. And I think this is going to be a time where you are able to really assess what's important to you as a Scorpio, but also just as a person. So I hope that turns out very well for you. My number one advice for you is just to be honest about the situation whenever it pops up. Whenever you have that conversation, be honest with yourself and honest with the other person, okay? So that is it for my water signs. Thank you so much for watching. You can leave a thumbs up and check on out, or you can keep watching for the next element, all right? Hey, fire signs. What's up, babes? So let's see what blessings we have for you. We're going to start off with Aries. Aries blessing during Gemini season. So we have the Judgment card and 5 of Pentacles. So Aries, this is going to be a pivotal time for you. This is going to be a time of turning things around. So shedding something that you don't need, being very honest about your life, kind of spring cleaning something that needs to be taken away. And then also, it's probably going to be in a part of your life that's about your finances or your emotional poverty of some sort. So you have some deep need. You need help in some type of way. And I think you cleansing yourself of something that doesn't need to be there is going to provide that. And so that's the blessing. You're finally going to get that reconciliation with yourself that you've been needing. So let's see if I can get you some advice for that. Aries. All right, so we got 9 of Wands. So this is a card of completion. So you've been learning, you've been doing lots of understanding, I would say, and you're ready to move on to the next stage. The question is, are you going to take that leap? Are you going to do it? Are you going to really commit to change? So it's really going to be up to you. This is going to be a time where it's probably going to be like you have to figure out if you're ready to change your life. So this is going to be a really big blessing, but it could also be something that's very scary. So make sure you are willing and up for the challenge, prepared for the challenge, and when it presents itself, be vulnerable to your higher self. Be vulnerable to whoever you worship or whoever you confide in as a spiritual being about your growth, because this is going to be all about growth. Okay, all about growth. All right, so let's move on to my Leos. What blessing does Leo have coming in Gemini season? We got the Empress in reverse, okay? So this means that you're going to be taking some time to really pamper yourself. So I think a lot of Leos have been, so focused on other things, other people, other parts of their life that they've been forgetting to pamper themselves. And so this is going to be a time where, as a Leo, we can be naturally lazy. So I think this is going to be, fun for us. This is going to be a time where we can really focus on ourselves and really be the Empress or the Emperor that you are, and focus on yourself in ways that reflect how you want to be seen. So in other ways, you could be physically pampering yourself, emotionally pampering yourself by being around people that you actually want to be around. So let's see what advice I can get for that situation. How can you truly pamper yourself? The World card. So this is Saturn. This is all about changes. This is about lifestyle. So you may have a change in your lifestyle. You may even have people come and go. You may have just something big that happens in your life that makes you a new person, that shows you who you really are as a person, as a Leo. And I think this is going to be something that has taken time. And I think even during this Gemini season, it may take time, even though Gemini is a pretty quick, fast-paced moving energy. You're really going to see how time shows you and trains you to understand that you learn important things through challenges, and now you can finally relax and pamper yourself with everything that you've learned. So that's going to be really deep and amazing for you guys. So yeah, that's awesome. Now let's move on to my Sagittarius. What blessing does Sagittarius have? All right, King of Cups. So this is awesome. So we have emotional stability. We have, this is about your relationship. It's going to be very emotional in a good way. I think that there's going to be lots of romance. I think that there's going to be lots of love in the air for you, okay, Sagittarius? So whatever you deem as love, it doesn't have to be like super sappy or anything, but whatever you feel like is emotional happiness, that's what you're going to be feeling in your Gemini season as far as your blessings, the good things coming. So let's see. Maybe who is the Sagittarius dealing with? And also some advice on how to keep that momentum going. All right, so we got the Fool card and we got Prince of Wands. So this could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or this could be dealing with an Aries or an Aquarius. That is the strongest energy that I'm feeling. There's some new things on you guys' horizon. There's an expansion between you and this person, whether it's as big as, in addition to the family, or something as small as just you guys changing the dynamic of how you guys spend time together. So there's going to be new passions, new horizons that are coming your way. So you're going to have an expansion and a new path, new experiences. So this is going to be really awesome for you, Sag, because I know you love adventures. And what better time to have adventures than Gemini season? So that's awesome. Thank you, fire signs, for sticking around. If you like what you heard, please leave a thumbs up, and you can watch to see the other signs, or you can go ahead and click out. Thanks again. All right, so we're going to move on to the last and final elements. We've done air, we've done water, we've done fire. So now it's time for earth signs. Hello, earth signs. So let's start off with Capricorn. Capricorn, what blessings are coming your way during Gemini season? Okay, so for Capricorn, we have 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so the blessing for Capricorn during Gemini season is I think you don't have to make a decision anymore. I think you've chosen the path that you want to go, and now you can just focus on how to maximize that experience that you've chosen for yourself. So if you've been kind of in limbo between two decisions, you finally have one made for yourself. It starts to come together because you are focused on putting all of your energy into one thing instead of two things. Oh, okay. So the advice for Capricorn during this time, Six of Wands, basically means that you've already won. So the decision that you've made, you can move in that ambiance of, you know, I've won. Especially if it's dealing with like wealth or a relationship or just work in general. Six of Wands says that you've won the battle. You've been seen for who you really are, and that is the victor. So that's a really good card to have, and that's probably one of the best blessings that we have during this season. So let's go ahead and move on to Taurus. The blessing for Taurus, Four of Cups. You have been kind of bored or stagnant. Even if you have been a person who's been putting a lot of work in and you feel like you've been kind of working yourself to the bone, I think now you're going to be able to kind of relax, but there's still going to be progress in the background. So you'll be able to see the optimism in different things that you may have been feeling like you're not seeing much progress in. So the key to unlocking this blessing is to not become too stagnant, like I said. So if you become stagnant in your mindset or if you become stagnant in your action, you may not see as much progress as if you were putting in work, but you don't have to overwork. So I think you can slow down. The pace doesn't have to be as quick as maybe it has been in the past for you. So let's get some advice on that situation. Got two cards. All right, so this could be in regards to a Leo, but if not, it's just saying that with the Earth card, Ten of Pentacles, and then Leo strength. So it's kind of like you're planting your seeds. So it's like you've already done the hard work by digging up the hole to put the seed in. Now you're just watering the plant. Does that make sense? So you're just doing the things that are necessary to keep it going, but you don't have to necessarily build anything right now. The structure has already been made. Now you just have to nourish it so that it can continue to grow. So it's kind of like you're in this mode of I don't have to do too much work. I can just keep putting in the necessary work that I have to so that things happen the way I wanted to. So I guess, I don't know what that would be, nurturing, just kind of like babysitting the work that you've already set up because you've done the work in Taurus season. So now in Gemini season, you can kind of relax and just do what you have to do to maintain the plan, but you don't have to, rip it out and start over. You don't have to rebuild. You're just building the structure right now. So that's awesome for Taurus. Now we're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo. All right, so the blessing we have for Virgo in Gemini season, Four of Swords in reverse. So if there's been some things where you've had no control and you've been kind of putting something on the back burner, or even if you had control and you just couldn't find the way to stop settling on an idea, now you can finally work on something. Now is the time where even if it isn't working on it, you're finally having that energy that you need to do something about something. So this is awesome for the Virgos who've been feeling like they have no control, or the Virgos who have just been down in the dumps about something. Now you're finally starting to feel revitalized. So let's get some advice on that as well. So plans are going into action is what that card means. And we got two pieces of advice. Nine of Wands and Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands is the card of completion when it comes to action. So you've done enough thinking, and now it's time for you to kind of put your best foot forward. Now the beautiful thing about this card is you are equipped to handle whatever comes your way. You just have to take on that challenge. Now Eight of Cups, this is saying that you have left something in the past that you don't need anymore. So this means you can focus on the things that are actually important for this endeavor and for this investment that you're making for yourself. So this plan will be executed beautifully. I think that the work has almost already been done. You just have to apply yourself to it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like already written in stone that this is going to come to fruition in the best way possible for you. But now you just have to actually embark on this adventure so that it can be signed, sealed, and delivered to wherever it needs to go. So this is really awesome, Virgo. I think you're going to be handling your business in Gemini season. And I think that's a blessing for a lot of Virgos who have been feeling very stagnant in their life. So that is it for the Earth signs. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you heard. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload. And yeah, if you would like a personal reading for your Gemini season or any specific issue that you're having in your life. You can email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com. And also add me on Instagram at atela_amor, and we can get something going for you. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a great reading, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.